again. My name is Helen Schlemus, but you all probably know me as Reese. Before I begin, I would like to quickly do some thank yous. I'd first like to thank all of you, the class of 2024, for electing me and entrusting me with the role of president. I am truly honored to have served as the class of 2024 president. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Hughes, Mrs. Gavitt, and the entire administration team here at South for being so supportive of every day I have gone with them with. I seriously am so grateful because I have come up with some pretty crazy ideas, and they were able to bring me back down to earth and give me the realistic side of things. I'd like to thank my friends for being the best friends anybody could ever ask for. And lastly, I'd like to thank my family. Thank you to my cousins for being the best cousins in the world. I would not be who I am today without you and your great personality surrounding me daily. Thank you to my aunts and uncles who continuously show unloving support for everything that I do. Thank you to my brothers who may hate on most things that I do, but are always there to support me. Thank you to my grandparents for always showing up and being there for literally every single thing that I do. And lastly, thank you to my parents who have been my biggest supporters of all. I would not be where I am or who I am without you two. I love you all. Okay, enough of the sappy stuff. Our first year here at South was pretty awful. Because of COVID, our school was functioning through a hybrid schedule, so only half, if not less, students were in the building at a time. I was in school on Thursdays and Fridays, so my first day of high school was on a Google Meet. How exciting is that? I can distinctly remember how eerie and empty the school felt on the days I was there. It was such a strange feeling because growing up, my vision of what high school was like came from Disney movies like High School Musical. Very unrealistic, I know. No one randomly starts singing during class. During my freshman year, clubs and extracurriculars had to meet virtually with no out-of-building activities such as regional or state competitions. No one was in the hallways after 2:30. For sports, you had to actually have a physical pass to go to any sporting event at South. That meant there were no calf crazies. Imagine how fun those games were. Saying there was a lack of school spirit would be an understatement, and I was determined to change that. I did not want that to be a new normal at South, because I knew how fun and exciting it could be for my family and friends who previously graduated. Through the past 3 years, there has been a noticeable difference in the school spirit, and I'd like to think it is because of us, the class of 2024. As a class, we did some pretty amazing things during our time here at South. Our class won the Spirit Stick not once, but twice. We won Powder Puff, the first to win Powder Puff back to back. We put on one, if not the best pep rallies South will ever have, and ended up winning against Stroudsburg football that same night, bringing the jug respectfully home. We put on many fundraisers throughout the years to have an amazing senior sunrise, prom, and senior trip. We were able to help bring back and maintain the calf crazies from sophomore to senior year, but this is only a few of our class accomplishments. Our sports, clubs, and individuals had many other achievements celebrated throughout our time here at South. Our class has done such amazing things during high school, and I have no doubt that we will not do any less after today. In the words of Amanda Gorman, for all we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us. As we get ready to enter this new journey in our lives, we must remember that we are the future. We are the ones making history, and I know for a fact everyone here will make a lasting impression. So take your high school experience with not having an ideal freshman year and remember how we came together as a class and made the most of our last 3 years. Know that we will always have one another to lean on. As Cavaliers, we are all one, we are all the future, and we will all make history. Thank you.